Hi guys, so I just want to go through some trend analysis on today's video because the market update is still valid with the lower support levels, and we've been covering a lot of different spaces such as NFTs, Metaverse, DeFi, DeFi savings, passive income methods. So I want to run something by you guys. So in May, we had our recorrection. So if you look carefully, we had this 1 wick all the way down, then we had an uptrend followed by a second wick lower than the first one, then we had another uptrend, and then we had this third dip which was in the middle of the first and the second. Okay, it was lower than the first, higher than the second. Okay, and then we had our uptrend. So we saw this pattern again play out during September. So we had our first wick, then we had the uptrend, then we had the second wick which was lower than the first one, when we had our uptrend, and then we had our third dip which was in the middle of the first and the second, and then we had our uptrend. So right now what we are seeing is we had our first week down, then we had our uptrend, and then we had our second week down. Okay, so what we are looking for is now this second uptrend move. Okay, so if we go and check out the percentages that this move had, so during June we had that move which was 27.5%, and then we had the move here which was about 11.75%. Okay, so if we have another 11.75%, so let's say about 11% up from here, that would be to about 45,000. Okay, so what we're looking for is our next move to around 45,000, then back to maybe around 42,000, and then back up. So if that plays out, then that's what we're looking for in terms of patterns, right? So if it doesn't play out like that, so if we don't have a move to the upside to about 45,000, then this time it's gonna play very differently. That's why I've highlighted a few key levels. So if this pattern plays out, that means our lowest would be here, right? So which was 39,573, around that. 39.5k to 40k is where I say, because also know how I've spoken about how we had the bull market support band. So every time it held the bull market support band and went up, we have never seen prices come below that. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for, because as an example, like even here, like we can go back in time and see. So it held the bull market support band here, and then it never came lower, right? Because the bull market support band also trends higher with time. So in terms of patterns and trends, this is what we are looking for right now. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys is the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curves. Okay, so right now what we are looking for is to hold this particular curve, right? So we held it back in July, which was the May dip, right? So theoretically the value that we want to be seeing it hold is here, right, which is 40,269, right? So that's the value we want to be holding. So a lot of things line up with that value, considering the bull market support band, a major key level, then the trend analysis, as well as we had our second week down. So that's kind of what we're looking for right now. If we don't have the 45k bounce up, to around 45k, then we're going to be looking at maybe we're going to have to analyze and see what's happening on chain as well. So taking a look at our chart that we normally look at, so the head and shoulder played out, and now we head here, right? So even here, what we're looking for is a 39.5k support level and hopefully a double bottom. Okay, so a double bottom is, so this was a double bottom move. We had downtrend, uptrend, around the same level, bottom and up, right? So downtrend 45k, 40 our second dip to around 42k, double bottom, and we go up. So that's what we are looking for right now. And in terms of the total M cap, we said that we would head to 1.952 trillion. So this is where we are now. So since we had our second week down, I expect to hold 1.95 trillion as support and then build our way up. In terms of altcoin M cap, we predicted that we would go to 1.125 trillion as well. Worst case was our key level at 1 trillion. So I mean, this is still valid for if we have a correction, another one, so that 45k and then back down. Like I've said before, how altcoins, they take some time to recover if Bitcoin has horizontal movements. So 1 trillion is still on the deck, but we have successfully predicted everything that's supposed to happen, right? So now we are just looking for that pattern to play out. If it doesn't, we will check on chain analysis, see investor criteria, I mean like what the investors are doing, and then reevaluate from there. So just to show you guys what we're looking for right now. Thank you.